Salutations, my friends. Voodoo here, back with another quick 420 build. Prices are dropping, and anticipation over new architecture has the market on edge. Let's take advantage of some low prices and construct a list for a decent entry-level, low-budget gaming rig that can crush 1080p gaming like a powerfist. Fallout 4, Tomb Raider, or The Division will all run flawlessly and put that console creeping on your countertop to shame. So let's get right to it and keep this video short and sweet. Just like our case, the Xigmatek Spirit. At 16 by 14 by 7 and weighing only 7 pounds, it's pretty small, and damn is it stylish. Seriously, this thing is pretty freaking sweet. It's ready for liquid cooling and supports 240mm radiators on both the front and top and a 120mm radiator in the rear. Cooling this thing is a breeze with up to 4 140mm fans on the sides and top and 3 120 fans on the front and the rear. It also has a total of 6 drive bays, which can be removed to allow a maximum graphics card length of nearly 15 inches. Unfortunately, the height of the CPU cooler is going to be limited to just 140mm, but that does still leave a lot of great options, and you can always water cool. I really like Xigmatek CPU coolers for their quality and affordability, and this case is no exception. So much badassery for $24, it's ridiculous. Alright, time to get serious. We need to push some pixels on a serious budget. The current war between Nvidia and AMD over mid-range GPU superiority in the $150 price range rages on. So to remain on the sidelines and avoid coming across as a red flag waving fanboy, I'm going to go with an Nvidia GPU this time. The 960 GTX from MSI is a really good option. It's affordable and sleek, but still a 1080p powerhouse, and for any entry-level system will provide a whole lot of gaming bliss with a very good performance per dollar. It features 1024 powerful CUDA cores and 2 gigs of GDDR5 running on a 128-bit bus with an effective clock speed of 7010 MHz. It also features high-quality military Class 4 components and a unique dual propeller blade technology for additional airflow. This is also seriously power-efficient gaming muscle with a TDP of only 120 watts. Combine all these features and you've got a respectable, gaming-capable, highly efficient GPU that works great in a budget PC. Very hard to beat at $164.99 after a $20 rebate. For the power, I've selected a Thermaltake Smart Series 500-watt ATX power supply. This baby is also energy efficient with its 80+ certification, and it has plenty of juice for our graphics card with 35 amps on its single 12-volt rail. It also features a nearly silent smart fan to keep the decibels and the temperatures low. Thermaltake is a name brand you can trust, and this unit is an insane value at $34.99 after rebate. Alright, let's toss a couple of sticks of Kingston HyperX FURY in the mix for a total of 8GB of DDR4 running at 2133 MHz with a cast latency of 14. 8 gigs is not ideal for a workstation or heavy video editing, but for gaming, you should be able to slide by no problems. When titles become a bit more demanding, you can always grab 2 more sticks of RAM and upgrade, but for now, it's all good. The sleek black finish will also match our theme. $39.10 is a great price for some really good RAM. On to the motherboard. This is always a tricky choice. We have so many options with the Skylake chipset that it really comes down to price versus features. For this reason, I've gone with an MSI H110M Pro-VD socket LG 2011 motherboard. This motherboard features an Intel H110 chipset for performance and affordability, with support for a maximum of 32 gigs of dual-channel DDR4 memory. It has 1 PCI Express 3.0 slot and 2 PCIe 3.0 slots and 6 SATA ports. We've got 2 USB 3.1 and 4 USB 2 ports on the I/O. This board is sturdy and well built, with VGA armor reinforced slots and certified military class 4 components for top quality and stability. It's pretty sharp with a clean look and a nice black and white color theme. Grab one for only $55. To keep those ones and zeros flowing, let's pick up an Intel Pentium G4500 Skylake. I know what you're thinking, Pentium? That's not a name I've heard in a while, but don't let the legacy fool you. This Pentium processor is a tiny titan. It's very power efficient, with a 14nm chip consuming only 65 watts. It also has a pretty decent onboard graphics chip if you wanted to throw this thing into an office or a mom and pop type rig, but you know and I know, in my world, that is just not an option. Game or go home. Anyway, Skylake offers some very impressive single core performance, and with its quad core hyper-threading capability, this little gem will crank out some serious frames per second. And $91 after shipping will keep us right on budget. Now, to save a little cash, I've chosen a single SSD setup with a rather limited capacity. An SSD for an operating system is a luxury you really don't want to live without. But don't worry, Brohemoth, there's still plenty of space to get up and going. And adding another hard drive down the line will be easy peasy. The 120GB Silicon Power Slim S55 is a decent drive with a 4K random read of up to 78,000 IOPS. What really makes this puppy special is the price per gig of around 25 cents while offering far superior performance over a traditional mechanical drive. At the insane price of $31, grab one or two or three, because no way this deal is going to last. That brings our grand total to just over $404 with a few mail-ins. This system has some pretty good stats, and I expect performance minimums of around 60 frames per second on high settings in most games. It should also be slim, sexy, and run pretty quiet. This makes our build the perfect option for a console replacement or a Steam box, even a Netflix PC. A comparable system from a retailer could easily run you double this. Plus, you won't have the quality assurance of selecting your own name brand parts, nor do you get the satisfaction of building it yourself. Well, that's about it for now. Stay tuned for more builds in the future. If you made it this far into the video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, or leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Anyway, thanks for joining me for another badass 420 build, and as always, I'll see you next time.